Hi there, it's Ina here, and I want to do another page in my chipboard journal. I gessoed it, and I want to use up these bits and pieces of napkins. There is a dragonfly design and some flowers, and they're kind of in similar colors. Now my page wiggles a bit because the tree is on the other side, but I think it will work fine. So I am coloring the background using my Neocolor 2 water-soluble crayons, and I use different shades and I activate it with water, of course, until I'm happy with it. Now the whole process here of decorating the page is very simple, especially the beginning. So I will go ahead and put captions down so you can know what materials I'm using, and I'll be checking back in with you in a little while. When I was all done, I realized I had done it upside down, and it did make a difference to that one dragonfly. So I added an extra set of wing to turn it from an upside down one to a normal looking one. I whited out the legs there a little bit and just added another layer of napkin. Now it did mess a little bit with the delicate look of the napkin, and that's probably one reason why I added more paint to the design than I originally had planned, but oh well, that happens sometimes. I've done a lot of detailing. I'm still working here on the branches and the little flowers. Now the middle part, the wings of the butterflies and also those white flowers, I did do a lot of detailing on it, but did not leave everything in this video because eventually I'm actually going to cover all that up again. That's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes I go one direction and I change halfway through just to make it more to my liking. So here you see what I'm doing with the little flowers, and again, I'm not covering every step in my video as it's very repetitious. At this point, I want to do a little bit of stenciling. I have this really fun stencil. I love this design, but it is very skinny. So as soon as I need to use it on a bigger area, it's a little tricky, but can be done. I start on opposite corners and I always let the first layer dry a little bit before I add my stencil again, so I don't mess up my wet paint. And right here my battery died on me, but I went ahead and used up the paint which was already on my desk to finish the stenciling. And as you can see, I have some faded areas which I left purposely. And I also went ahead and covered those middle big flowers. I just used some paint because with me altering the dragonfly, the middle just got too busy and I didn't think it looked all that great. Now I'm adding a quote. And that was supposed to be my last step to complete this page. But then looking at the dragonflies, I wasn't happy with the way they faded into the background. So I used my primary element pigment powders and went over them one more time to give them more brilliance and just more contrast between the main focal point and the background. Now in doing so, I really lost a bit more of the original napkin design, but well, those things happen and it's just part of the process. And here again, I'm repeating all the detailing. I am using different shades of paint. I'm using gel pens. I use my markers and my Posca pen and so on until I'm happy with the way it looks. I'm giving a few extra details to the wings to give them a little more structure and make them look a little more delicate. And I think these are one of the last steps I took before I finally brought this page to a happy ending, or so I hope. I had to add a little bit of liquid glitter on the wings, of course. But I think this is it. This is my page. I like the contrast of the black stenciling with the light colors of the rest. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye for now.